This is the new Nautilus mob, and this is the rarest chest in the game. Here are 51 things you didn't know about Minecraft. We all know that when the Wither enters his phase 2, he becomes immune to arrows. No matter how many arrows you shoot at him, they will not damage him. But did you know that fireworks actually still damage him? You can equip multiple crossbows loaded with fireworks and destroy him. Water is supposed to save you from falls. If you're falling and place a water bucket at the end, you'd be good. Waterlock chest? Sure, no problem. A freaking single water pixel? Yeah, works fine. But if you fall into a cauldron filled with water, you'd actually die. And much worse, you can place an enderman inside a water cauldron and he will not have any problems. But once it starts raining, he goes crazy. What is this logic, Mojang? If you place a honey block in front of bee nests, the bees will sometimes go into the honey block to eat some honey. When they do, their wings stop flopping until they finish and start moving back. If you build a long, 1 block high tunnel and fill it with water, then trap a dolphin on the side, you'll get a dolphin's grace, making you swim fast through the tunnel. Now, if you replace the bottom blocks with soul soil and wear boots with both soul speed and depth strider, you'll swim through the tunnel at incredible speed, almost like the speed of light. Have you ever wondered why speedrunners break the floor underneath the blaze spawners? Well, apparently this gives the spawner a huge area to spawn more blazes, resulting in a faster blaze rod farming. Hoppers are one of the best blocks in the game. They pick up items and are one of the main reasons huge automatic farms exist. However, a hopper can't pick up items if there's a block directly on top of it. But for some reason, if you replace the hopper with a hopper minecart, it will suck up items without any problems. Ow, I'm burning! Magma blocks can burn your feet, but there are 2 ways to stop the pain. The first option is to shift, which somehow prevents the burning, even though it makes no sense, unless you're standing on your tippy toes. The second option is to wear Frostwalker boots, which oddly makes a bit more sense. I guess that means I can walk on lava as well. Did you know that honey blocks are very sticky? If you walk into one, you'll get a bit stuck and start slow falling. But did you know that if you throw an item above a honey block and move it with a piston, the item will move with it? This can be used to create a fancy showcase of your rare items to your friends. This Enderman farm does not only give you ender pearls, but also melons, made by Panda4994. This farm contains 2 parts, the Enderman and the melon. The Enderman gets angry because of the Endermite and fall through a tunnel. While falling, they pick up melon blocks, so when you kill them, you get the whole block. Unlike other farms where you only get melon slices. Or you can just save us all some time and break the melons with Silk Touch. Look at this bowl. Looks normal, right? Well, let me tell you the dark story behind it. When a turtle is struck by lightning, it drops this bowl. What it's supposed to mean is that this is a cooked turtle shell. Not too brightful now, huh? Want to drink something from it, huh? Ravagers can send you flying. For those who don't know, you can stun Ravagers. If a Ravager tries to hit you, and you block the attack with a shield, you'll see the Ravager get dizzy and stunned, with some particles around him. After a few seconds, he launches everything around him away. YouTuber Tubo discovered that you can make a building like this, which can launch you hundreds of blocks in seconds. Did you know that this cat is based on a real-life cat? In 2012, Jeb decided to add this cat that looks like his real-life cat, Newton. I really love this cat. But this isn't the only cat added to the game. If you didn't know, the Ghast voice and Scream are actually based on a real cat's voice. The legendary composer C418's cat was making some weird sounds, so he decided to record it. Later, Jeb decided to use it for Ghast's voice. It's kinda crazy to think that a real cat actually sounded like that. Never throw your trident into the void. If you throw it into the void, there's actually no way of getting it back. Even with the loyalty enchantment, it will not come back. Because for it to return, it has to hit a block or an entity first. I guess I'm not worthy anymore. In the last Minecraft Live, they announced a new mob, the Nautilus. At first, you might think that it's not that interesting, but wait, you can tame it with pufferfish, and after that, you can place a saddle on it, making it the first underwater mounted mob. It also gives you water breathing, so you're good to go without any potions. It has a very nice dash too. Not only that, but it can equip armor as well. Also, the devs kept talking about how water breathing potions are made with pufferfish, and the way you tame this mob that gives you water breathing is through pufferfish. So it adds a lot to the lore of the game. Another thing that was added was a spear, a new weapon, and it's the first time since the sword that they introduced a new weapon with all ore variants. It has 2 attacks, the normal jab and the other one is charge. Now, This charge scales with your movement speed, meaning you can use it while riding a horse, or maybe while gliding with an elytra, or even boats on ice, or on the new Nautilus mob. But that's not all, because they decided to add the most epic mob. The zombie horse will spawn naturally in the survival world, but it's gonna have a zombie riding it holding a spear. I can't even imagine having an epic duel with the zombie, both on our horses. I can't wait! Is there a way to get XP while being AFK? You can't get XP if you're not hitting any mobs. That's why most AFK farms require auto clickers, so you can hit them and get XP. But what if I told you that there's a way to get XP while being completely AFK? Trap 2 dogs in a minecart near where mobs fall, and they'll kill them for you, giving you XP.
You are now my slaves, and you are gonna work for me.
Are your friends always stealing your stuff? No matter what you do, they always find your chest and loot it? Put all your items in a barrel, then place an item frame with a map on it. Now it looks like a normal map, and nothing seems suspicious. To access it, all you have to do is click the edge of the map and you'll open the barrel. My items are finally safe! Most people think the only way to remove fire from campfires is by using water buckets, but there's actually a better way that will save you a lot of time running back and forth for water buckets. Just use a shovel and you're good to go. Another way is to use splash water bottles, which kinda makes sense too. Another great use for splash water bottles is that they can remove the burning effects in the nether. Bet you didn't know that. But there's actually another way to remove the burning effect in the nether. Since you can't place water in the nether, most people think it's impossible. However, you can put a cauldron with water in it, and that will remove the burning effect. But if you want to save a lot of time, just get a bucket of powdered snow. It works just like a water bucket in the overworld. Witches are immune to potions. Not really, but hear me out. Harming potions deal 6 hearts of damage, which can kill a witch in 3 hits, considering the witch has 13 hearts. But for some reason, if you splash multiple harming potions on the witch, she'll just drink a healing potion and will not get hurt. Even if you splash poisons and then harming potions, you can't kill her. I guess the only way is the good old swing. Did you know during raids, witches seek out low health pillagers and heal them? I guess they aren't bad after all. You know what else is not bad? You pressing that subscribe button. You might think sea pickles are useless, but they actually have a very unique feature. Their hitboxes can be surprisingly helpful for separating items from farms that are going into the same water stream. Diamond armor is super important. You need 24 diamonds to get a full set of diamond armor. But did you know that you can make this armor without mining diamonds? Trap a bunch of villagers and give them the Fletcher job. Then, make a huge tree farm area and keep chopping trees. Turn all the logs into sticks and trade with these villagers to get emeralds. Next, get another villager and give them the armorer job. Keep trading with them until you unlock the last 4 traits, which are diamond armor. The text in the enchantment table actually consists of real words. It's called the Standard Galactic Alphabet. The words in the enchantment table translates to bowl, air, and baguette. Unfortunately, it can't be used to predict anything. It's just for aesthetic purposes. This is the Copper Golem, the newest mob added to the game, and it's super useful. To start, you only need 1 copper block and 1 carved pumpkin. You're good to go. But what does it do? Well, it takes all the items you put in its copper chest and sorts them into your normal chest. When you get back from a mining journey, just dump your items into the chest, and it will take care of the rest. Of course, because it's made out of copper, it goes through oxidization. It keeps oxidizing, reaching all 4 forms of copper until it completely freezes, turning into a statue. And this statue is very unique, because you can pick it up and it has 4 cute poses. To prevent this from happening, just use wax on it and it will keep its color. And like every new mob added, let's torture it! Place the copper chest down and connect it with multiple hoppers leading to a normal chest. Make a staircase and put items into the copper chest. Then, when the copper golem tries to put the items in the chest, it will go down again. So it will work over and over again without stopping. If sand is falling on a torch or a slab, it will break and pop up. But what's weird is that soul sand does the same thing as well, because it's not a full block. This might not seem like an issue, but if you're trying to fill a lava pit with sand, you won't be able to because soul sand will keep breaking it. TNT, slime, and honey blocks are instantly mined. meaning you won't take any time breaking them. So, a cool hack for when you go to an ocean monument is to bring a lot of these blocks to fill the area inside. That way, when you get mining fatigue, you can easily break them and have some space to breathe by removing the water in the room. Have you seen this chest? Me too. You might think this is a mod, but this is actually in the game. This is the golden chest, which is a part of the 2023 April Fool's update. It can't be obtained, and the only way to get it is through this command, or by getting the Midas touch vote and then touch a chest, turning it into gold. I wonder what else this April Fool's has hidden. If you have a brewing stand, you can use this cool hack where you place water and hide it with a slab. Then, whenever you want to fill your bottles, you can simply right-click on it and it will fill up for you. Another bonus is that creepers will not be able to break the floor. It's a win-win. All item variants can mine their own ore. Iron can mine iron, diamond can mine diamond, and netherite can mine netherite. But for some freaking reason, gold can't mine gold ores. Why are you always this weak? All these trapdoors, hoppers, and chests can't stop mobs from burning. But for some reason, cobwebs can save mobs, which is weird, considering they don't block anything from the sun. Sometimes, logic leaves this game. Why are these golems not spawning? Well, the reason is very simple. For golems to spawn, you have to place the pumpkin as the last block. If you place it early, it will not spawn and will remain like this. So, always place the pumpkin last. Furnaces have a great feature. They give XP per smelted item. The only thing you have to do is manually take one smelted item out of the furnace. So, if you make a cactus farm connected to a furnace, you can smelt a lot of items. And all you have to do is to take one out to get all the XP stored from all the smelted items. You can set up multiple to fix your mending tools super fast. Do you know why jukeboxes require diamonds to be crafted? That's because they're based on old jukeboxes, which had a diamond needle to play music from discs. Having some trouble getting the enchantment you like? Place a grindstone near the bookshelves and see if you get a good enchantment. If not, simply pick the first one so you don't lose much XP, and then put it on the grindstone to remove the enchantment. Keep repeating the process until you get the desired enchantments. Have you ever broken an ice block and wondered, where is my water? Well, for ice blocks to make water, there should be a block underneath them. If you break the ice block in the air, you will not get anything. Jumping on slime blocks causes you to bounce, but if you hold shift, you will not bounce, and you'll actually take damage. So, a great way to stop the bounce is to hold the shift and space at the same time, so you don't take damage. Most people don't know how much durability is left on their items. You might have seen this, of course. To get this, just press F3 and H to activate the advanced tooltips, and when you hover over any item, you'll see how much durability is left. If you throw a channeling trident during a thunderstorm, it will create lightning once it hits a mob, turning villagers into witches and pigs into zombified piglins. But if you throw it at a lightning rod, it will spawn lightning as well. So, you can place a sticky piston under it with a redstone repeater next to it and stack a bunch of tridents, making this cool thunderous effect. Dragon breath is super deadly. It can kill you in seconds if you're not careful. But what if I told you that there's a way to dodge this attack every single time? Once a dragon throws his attack at you, look down and start spamming right click with a stack of glass bottles. You'll contain all the dragon breath in bottles and be good to go. Want to make the best escape way? Build a long powdered snow bridge and get yourself some leather boots. Now you can run from anyone who doesn't have these boots. Another idea is building a tall wall of powdered snow. Then you can keep jumping and no one can reach you. All fish can survive 15 seconds without water, and after that, they all die. But when it comes to dolphins, they can survive for 2 whole minutes, and if it's raining, they can survive forever. After you finish your gold AFK farm, you'll have another task to do, turning nuggets into ingots, then turning ingots into blocks. This takes a lot of time. You can instead build a contraption using auto crafters that will simply turn all the nuggets into ingots, and then turn all the ingots into blocks, saving you a hell of a lot of time. Endermen can kill themselves. Let me explain. Endermen are masters at escaping danger, but not if they're surrounded by water. If you trap an Enderman underwater in a glass case, he'll be shaking out of fear. But if you replace one of the glass blocks with grass block, well, let's just say the Enderman will dig his own grave. What a stupid tall guy. Donkeys are great for storage, but they're very slow compared to horses. So, a great way to get both storage and speed is to breed a horse with a donkey, creating a mule, which can never spawn naturally. You only get it by breeding these two mobs together. There's another way to collect the loot from a desert temple. Instead of going the old-fashioned way and opening every chest slowly, break the TNT underneath and leave only one block, then activate it while holding a shield, of course. All the chests will be broken and you can collect all the loot fast. In the older version of the game, if you stood on top of a beacon and looked up, you'd see the white laser beam rotating, and it looked amazing. But in update 1.15, they removed this feature, and now you can only see some small particles, and that's it. Want to do something unique with your house? You can create these amazing mob head posters. Simply place an item frame, add a mob head, and then place a banner on top. It looks super cool and makes a great addition to your house. How can you go through blocks? If you place a railway going down that hits soul sand and then make another railway underneath it, when you ride the minecart, it will actually go through the blocks. This works with any half block, just like dirt paths as well. You can make a secret entrance to your secret base. And if you want to see this, click the video on your screen now.